Humans are awesome. Okay? And we need to celebrate this. We need to look at ourselves and look at the positive, not the negative. Humans, we choose our own path. We choose our own jobs. A squirrel, right? Squirrel can't choose its jobs, eh? A squirrel is 100% nuts 100% of the time. From the second a squirrel gets up, got to get nuts, got to get nuts, got to get out of this tree, got to get nuts, got to get nuts, got to get nuts. Oh, there's nut, pop it up there. Oh, more nuts, more nuts. That guy dropped a cashew nut. Oh, he dropped his nut mixture. Oh, some carob. Nuts, nuts, nuts. You know, all nuts. A squirrel can't go, I'm going to flag nuts. I'm going to get my forklift driver's license. And I'm going to stack pallets like a boss. They cannot do that. Humans are awesome, and humans fail. And my talk is about the awesomeness of failure. Sort of awesomeness of failure, brackets, a brief history of New Zealand sailing. But so, failure is not a negative. Failure is something that you need to own in order to succeed. There is nothing negative about failure unless your aim was to cross the road and you got brutally hit by a truck. Then everything about that was negative. But failure is something I've got to a point where I consider success in my career. However, I've had failure. I performed at the Edinburgh Festival. My second night, I had 100 people in. I got a standing ovation. I thought I was phenomenal. I thought I was the best comedian in the world. The next night, I had 38 people in the audience. 12 minutes in, 36 of them walked out. 2 were left. An older gentleman, I stopped and said, "Excuse me, I was just wondering why you stuck around, sir." And he went, "I think I went to school with your mum in New Plymouth." "Is your mum Carolyn Henwood?" I went, "Yes." And he went, "Cheers." However, that made me stronger. It hurt me at the time, but that failure, I have to own that and learn from that and tuck that experience away and push me towards success. Because I've changed in my 20s. I used to just party it up and drink a bit too much, take some drugs, eat some hummus and dance the night away, right? I don't know, I still eat the hummus, right? But I'm trying to learn to be a better human being. I work out a lot, probably blindingly obvious, don't want to go on about it, but I got into running, and running, I like to use metrics. I use the Nike Plus running app. I've got a fuel band I wear. I've got a Fitbit in my pocket measuring my steps. This is all for motivation and to make me a better athlete. However, with all this technology, if I raced an Ethiopian whose technology didn't even extend to a bottle of water, I'm going to fail, right? I just use this as motivation to become a better person. I don't drink. Well, I sort of have a few beers, so I fail at that. But the motivation to not drink is success in itself. I've completely pared back my drinking. I own my own house, sort of. I owe ASB Bank $500,000, ironically. But hey, I'm a player. I pay off the interest and chip away at the capital $15 a month. But I get there. It's almost success. I have a wonderful wife and child. And I think the best story for me that sums up success and failure is 1991, New Zealand table tennis. Peter Jackson, not the guy who made the long movies about the dwarfs and the eagles. Peter Jackson was our most successful table tennis player. In 1990, he won the Oceania champs without losing a game. He then went to the World Cup in 1991. He had to win his pool to move on. And he lost in the first game to Korean Kim Soo, right, who went on to win the competition. And he lost. And this is how he lost. He came out. "G'day, Peter. Sorry, mate. No, I'm the best in New Zealand, mate. I think it's up in the curtain, actually, at the top of my back. Right, and he lost to Kim, who came out, and you could tell he was quite good because he stood 15 metres back from the table. And he was like... gold, right? And Paul Peter was like, have you served yet? So ladies and gentlemen, own your failure and let it point you towards success. My name's Dai Henwood. Kia ora.